Yo, what's up? It's Two Beasts again, and all I can hear, man, well, technically not hear, but all I read is comments about how much people think Carla suck, Carla's boring, Carla's this, Carla's that. You can't hardly find any like comments where people actually call Carla talented, which she is, but you know, to each his own, I guess. Going on a five-fight winning streak against all top 10 ranked opponents, pretty much, stopping one of her latest opponents. I don't know. I guess that shit's just fucking boring, you know, versus the exciting fighter that goes out and loses, I guess to each his own. Me personally, I don't really like, to me, it's not about this being boring or that fighter being entertaining. Like, I can find entertainment in so many different things about a particular fighter. You know what I'm saying? I get it. She's a wrestler. She doesn't have a whole lot of finishes on her resume. And that just irks people. She doesn't talk shit. She's not cocky. She's not brash. She's not this person who's calling people bitches and saying they're weak or whatever. She's complimenting her opponents at most times, saying they're great opponents, da 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 da. It just bores people. I get it, but here's the thing, right? Why are we mad at Carla? Why can't we stand Carla? Like, this is not Carla's fault. Like, people are really directing their anger towards the wrong person here. See, the thing is, I'm going to give you guys insight on what I personally believe what I believe to be quite boring, right? Is the good old fashioned holding someone up against a cage, maybe your occasional foot stomps, couple knees to the thigh, blah, 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 sneak an elbow in, one or two here, there, whatever. That to me is the less exciting portion of MMA that I personally identify. Right? However, I'm not going to sit here and call fighter XYZ a boring fighter. I'm going to rather take it out on the rule set and be like, well, it's not their fault. They're simply being a smart fucking fighter, deciding to fight in a style that they can probably do well into where they're 40, take very little damage, and ultimately win the fucking fight quite clearly in the judges' scorecards. Those same judges that really are hard to get a gauge on a lot of times. Sometimes you think you're winning, sometimes you're not, and it's all over the freaking place. But when you got someone in a not so dominant position, quote unquote vulnerable position, the damn whole fight, I mean, it's quite easy to determine who's the winner and who's the loser, right? So I don't begrudge, I don't hold it against the fighters who have that quote unquote boring style. I hold it against the rule set. You know why I hold it against the rule set? Because ultimately they would not do it if the rules did not permit it to happen. Put it this way. If I was told I could win $1 million, right? Either by purchasing a ticket, guaranteed, or the other way I could win $1 million is by walking 10 miles nonstop with no water, no nothing. Just I had to walk 10 straight miles and this person would give me $1 million. What do you think I'm going to fucking do? I'm going to purchase the fucking ticket so I can get my $1 million and be on my way. I'm not going to walk 10 miles. And people are going to be, oh, you appreciate it more. No, motherfucker, I just want my $1 million. We're getting on someone for being quote unquote boring when ultimately they're winning fights. That is the number one. I don't care how great of a shit talker Conor McGregor was and is, or whatever, however you want to, look at that. At the end of the day, the motherfucker won his fights. Granted, he did it excitingly, but winning fights comes first, people. I don't know where we got lost on that. Because I guarantee you some of your favorite fighters out there, if they're out there fucking losing back to back to back to back, they're going to be out at the UFC and any other organization that they happen to participate in, because winning fights matters. Carla wins. I like winners. I like winners who are also happen to be humble and be themselves and not be pretenders. Like, people always accuse Kobe Covington of being a pretender. Oh, I can't stand his guts. He's a pretender. He's fake. But then you got someone who's real, going out here winning fights, got back to the championship that evaded her for 8 years, and now all of a sudden, oh, boring, blah, whatever. I just tend to be on the side more so of appreciating the fighter rather than saying they fucking suck. I don't know. I just can't help myself. Maybe I'm sick in the head. I don't know. But what I do know is if you want to blame anybody about how much you can't stand Carla Esparza, blame the fucking system. It's two beasts.